The creation of Empathy Records, I think, is an awesome situation.
So Empathy Records coming together is really a great thing.
Kind of strengthen numbers, but strengthen a passion for a similar music.
Empathy Records, great project.
I think, honestly, there is no soul-bound record label on the West Coast that's, you know, in the process of doing anything, let alone having a good amount of artists that are actually, you know, talented and seasoned enough to be able to put things out.
I am very excited about Empathy. I'm excited about Empathy Records primarily because soul music doesn't really have a platform here in Seattle.
With everyone involved and our loyalty and humbleness, I think we proved a lot of people wrong.
The creation of Empathy Records, sitting down with Erica and talking about her vision, you know, her love.
I think it's a good idea. An idea can be the most powerful thing in the world, but if it's not put into action, it's only potential.
It's probably the strongest way to put a face and to put like a collective unit together.
I feel like, first of all, how I was approached about the whole situation was, first of all, the people putting together Empathy Records are music lovers.
As a musician, it's really hard to get any recognition out there, you know, and with a little help from Empathy Records and, you know, the people that want to push this thing forward, you know, there's a chance that, you know, a lot of people could be seen.
What I most definitely think that Seattle is lacking, and that's just because maybe with the lack of experience and knowing what it takes to grow a city in a degree. I mean, we have to learn how to work as a unit.
Empathy Records has definitely brought a wonderful platform to the soul music artists here in Seattle, and I'm definitely appreciative, first and foremost, to what they've done thus far to, you know, catering to the soul music scene here in Seattle. And I believe it's a wonderful addition and a wonderful catalyst for, you know, bringing people together.
I think the soul music scene in Seattle right now it's really it's becoming consistent, and I think, honestly, I think Empathy Records is a part of the reason why that's true. But for the longest time, it was sort of inconsistent. It was like you really weren't sure who was doing what, and you really weren't sure where you could find them doing whatever they were doing. But I think we've come into a place now in Seattle where you can actually figure out who's doing what and and where they're playing. And I think it's good. I think it's refreshing. What needs to be done in the soul scene here in Seattle, I really think that we need to document and promote a little bit more of what people in the scene are actually doing. And then folks in the soul scene also need to recognize, you know, where they're at, and that actually for the size of the scene, we have quite, you know, we do have some successes.
Empathy Records, I think, is, or the Empathy label is very important because it's coming from a source that says, I believe in you all, and in this belief, I'm going to contribute to it, and I'm going to ask for what I think it is that you all deserve and what, you know, I can contribute.
The overall vision for Empathy Records was to pretty much supply a void that has been, I don't want to say hovering over the Seattle area when it comes to soul music. Our goal is to create a platform for our local talent in the city to shine and pretty much overall get that national, international attention.